You might be unknowingly sabotaging the most important organ in your body, the one that controls everything you do, think, and feel. Every single day, you're making choices that could be silently damaging your brain, from the foods you eat to how you sleep. The scariest part? You may not even realize the harm you're causing. In fact, many of us are guilty of habits that, over time, erode memory, focus, and mental clarity. Whether it's the sugary snacks you mindlessly grab or the late-night Netflix binges that cut into your rest, these seemingly harmless actions are actually impacting the way your brain functions, and your future mental health. But the good news is, awareness is the first step to change. If you're ready to protect and boost your brain health, then stick with me. I'm going to break down 12 daily habits that might be slowly destroying your brain and give you practical solutions that you can start today to fix them. Hey, Money Mindset family! Welcome back to the channel where we talk about how to unlock your best self, take charge of your mental health, and maximize your brain power for success. In today's video, we'll dive into the hidden brain traps we all fall into every day without even knowing it. These small, everyday choices can slowly damage your brain over time, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do to protect your brain and keep it at its peak. Before we get started, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss out on more life-changing tips for your brain and overall health. 1. Too much sugar. Sugar doesn't just make you gain weight, it literally shrinks your brain. Yes, you read that right. Research has shown that excessive sugar intake can actually impair cognitive function and lower the levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a key protein needed for memory and learning. But that's not all. Excessive sugar consumption has been linked to reduced brain plasticity, which is your brain's ability to adapt and grow. The more sugar you consume, the more you make it harder for your brain to rewire itself and form new memories or learn new things. What to do instead? The solution is simple but effective. Cut back on processed sugars. Replace sodas, candy, and sugary snacks with whole fruits, nuts, or even dark chocolate in moderation. Not only are these alternatives better for your body, but they also provide the brain-boosting nutrients your mind needs. 2. Insufficient sleep. You probably already know that sleep is important, but do you understand just how vital it is for brain health? Sleep isn't just the time to rest, it's the time when your brain actually repairs itself. During deep sleep, your brain flushes out toxins, resets memory pathways, and recharges its energy. Skipping sleep, or not getting enough of it, disrupts these essential functions. It leads to impaired memory, increased stress, and a slower reaction time. If you're cutting your sleep short, your cognitive function is already taking a hit. What can you do to fix it? Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. To enhance your sleep quality, establish a consistent bedtime routine, even on weekends, and create a sleep-friendly environment by reducing screen time and dimming the lights an hour before bed. 3. Loud music with headphones. How often do you listen to music through headphones, cranking up the volume to block out the world? It might seem harmless, but loud music can actually damage your hearing and your brain over time. When you expose your ears to high decibel sounds regularly, you risk hearing loss, which has been linked to faster cognitive decline and even dementia. The reason? Hearing loss affects your ability to process sounds, and this affects memory and language function. What's the fix? Use the 60 by 60 rule. Don't listen to music at more than 60% volume for more than 60 minutes at a time. You can still enjoy your favorite tunes, but at a safer volume to protect your brain and your ears. 4. Skipping breakfast. When you skip breakfast, you're depriving your brain of the fuel it needs to function at its best. Glucose is your brain's primary energy source, and without it, your ability to think clearly, focus, and remember important information declines. Why does this matter? Skipping breakfast can leave you feeling sluggish, unfocused, and low on energy, all of which hurt your productivity and your brain health. The fix? Eat a protein-rich breakfast. Eggs, Greek yogurt, oatmeal with nuts and berries. These options will give your brain the energy it needs to kickstart the day and keep your focus sharp. 5. Overeating. You might think overeating is just a problem for your waistline, but it's also harming your brain. When you overeat, especially large meals, the process of digestion consumes a lot of energy. Your brain has less energy to focus on tasks like thinking clearly or problem solving, and instead, it has to work harder to handle the excess food in your system. What's the fix here? Start eating until you're about 80% full. This is known as the 80-by-20 rule. Taking smaller bites, eating slowly, and paying attention to how you feel as you eat will help prevent overeating, allowing your brain to focus on mental tasks rather than digesting large meals. 6. Working while sick. We've all done it, pushing through a cold or flu, thinking we're being productive. But the truth is, working while sick actually harms your brain. Inflammation increases, your brain becomes sluggish, and you're not able to think as clearly or stay as focused. What can you do instead? Take rest when you're sick. Let your body and brain recover. It may feel like you're being lazy, but in reality, it's much smarter to give yourself time to heal, so you can come back stronger and more focused once you're well. 7. Sleeping with your head covered. You might not realize this, but sleeping with your head covered, whether it's by a blanket, pillow, or even a hoodie, can actually limit the amount of oxygen flowing to your brain. Oxygen is vital for brain function, and without it, your cognitive abilities can suffer. Over time, reduced oxygen supply can impact memory, focus, and overall brain performance. What can you do instead? The solution is simple. Keep your head uncovered while you sleep. Make sure to ventilate your room well and allow for proper airflow. This will ensure that your brain gets the oxygen it needs to function at its best during sleep, which is when your brain is doing the most work in terms of repair and detoxification. 8. Multitasking. We live in a world that constantly demands our attention. But here's the truth, multitasking is a myth, and it can be a brain killer. Your brain isn't designed to handle multiple tasks at once. When you switch from one task to another, it takes time for your brain to refocus, which can decrease productivity and increase mental fatigue. What's the solution? Instead of multitasking, practice monotasking. Focus on one task at a time and give it your full attention. You'll find that you complete tasks more efficiently and with better results. Try setting a timer for each task. Spend 25 minutes focusing on one task and then take a 5-minute break. This method, known as the Pomodoro technique, helps you stay productive without overwhelming your brain. 9. Not drinking enough water. We all know that water is essential for our bodies, but it's even more important for your brain. Did you know that your brain is 75% water? Even mild dehydration can lead to slower cognitive function, difficulty concentrating, and a reduced ability to remember information. What's the fix here? Make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. Aim for at least 8 glasses a day, and don't wait until you're thirsty to drink. Start your day with a glass of water, and keep a water bottle on hand so you can sip regularly. Keeping hydrated will keep your brain sharp and alert, ready to take on whatever comes your way. 10. Smoking. This one should be obvious, but it still needs to be said. Smoking is incredibly damaging to your brain. Smoking reduces the flow of blood to the brain and can lead to irreversible brain damage, including an increased risk of stroke and dementia. The toxic chemicals in cigarettes also increase inflammation, making it even harder for your brain to stay sharp as you age. What can you do instead? If you're still smoking, the best thing you can do for your brain and your overall health is to quit. Seek support, use nicotine replacement therapies, and set a quit date. If you've already quit, congratulations! Your brain will slowly start to recover, but the sooner you quit, the better the results. 11. Drinking alcohol. While a glass of wine or a beer here and there might not seem like a big deal, drinking alcohol regularly, especially in excess, can shrink your brain over time. Studies have shown that moderate to heavy drinking can reduce brain volume and damage brain cells, particularly in areas involved in memory and emotional regulation. Plus, alcohol disrupts sleep, which we already know is crucial for brain health. What's the best habit? Try implementing alcohol-free days into your week. Take a break from drinking, and give your brain a chance to rest and repair. On the days when you do drink, aim for moderation, stick to 1 or 2 drinks, and avoid excessive consumption. 12. Lack of exercise. Let's be real, sitting all day is a silent killer for your brain. Exercise is essential for brain health. It doesn't just keep your body in shape, it actually improves your memory, mood, and neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt and form new connections. Studies have shown that people who exercise regularly have better cognitive function and are less likely to develop neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. What's the fix? It's simple. Move your body. Aim for at least 30 minutes of exercise a day, whether it's a brisk walk, a short jog, or even dancing in your living room. Exercise doesn't just benefit your body. It releases endorphins that help boost your mood, and it gives your brain the nutrients and blood flow it needs to stay sharp. We've covered a lot of ground, habits you might be doing every day that are slowly damaging your brain. But here's the truth, reversing these habits doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, consistency, and commitment. The good news? Every small change you make today will have a lasting impact on your brain health, and in turn, your overall well-being. Now that you've got the tools to protect your brain from damage, it's time to shift focus. What happens when you start implementing these habits and truly prioritize brain health? You'll begin to notice the sharpness returning to your mind. Your focus improves, your memory strengthens, and your overall mental energy becomes more consistent. But protecting your brain isn't just about avoiding the bad habits. It's about actively nourishing your brain for optimal performance. Creating brain-boosting habits. 1. Prioritize learning and growth. Your brain thrives when it's constantly challenged and engaged. One of the best things you can do for your brain is prioritize learning. Whether it's reading a book, taking an online course, or just picking up a new hobby, mental stimulation keeps your brain sharp and improves neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and change. Tip: dedicate at least 15 to 20 minutes a day to learning something new. It could be anything from reading to listening to educational podcasts. The more you challenge your brain, the more you strengthen it. 2. Protect your mental health. We can't talk about brain health without mentioning the importance of mental health. Chronic stress, anxiety, and depression can be incredibly damaging to your brain. They increase inflammation and reduce the brain's ability to function properly. What to do? Meditation, mindfulness, and journaling are powerful tools for managing stress. Just 10 minutes of meditation a day can help clear your mind, reduce anxiety, and improve focus. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health, and managing stress is key to maintaining a sharp mind. 3. Maintain strong relationships. Strong social connections are essential for mental well-being. Studies have shown that people with active social lives tend to have better cognitive function as they age. Engaging with others, building relationships, and having meaningful conversations helps stimulate your brain and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. What to do? Prioritize spending time with friends and family. Engage in deep conversations, share your experiences, and don't shy away from making new connections. Social engagement not only makes life more fulfilling but also boosts your brain health. 4. Regularly move your body. Physical exercise is one of the best ways to protect your brain. Studies show that regular physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, promoting neurogenesis, the creation of new brain cells, and improving overall brain function. What's the fix? Aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity every day. Whether it's a brisk walk, a workout, or yoga, movement is key for maintaining brain health. You don't have to do anything extreme. Even moderate exercise can have a huge impact on both your body and brain. 5. Fuel your brain with proper nutrition. We've talked a lot about the harmful effects of sugar, but the right nutrients can nourish your brain and promote its health. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and protein are especially beneficial. These nutrients are essential for maintaining healthy brain function, improving memory, and reducing inflammation. Brain-boosting foods include fatty fish, like salmon, blueberries, leafy greens, and nuts. Incorporating these into your diet regularly can help protect your brain and improve its performance. Take action for a better brain. The truth is, every small change counts. You don't need to completely overhaul your life overnight. Start with 1 or 2 of these brain-boosting habits and build from there. Whether it's cutting back on sugar, getting more sleep, or making time to learn something new every day, each step will make a positive difference. Your brain is your most valuable asset. And by investing in it, whether through better habits, improved nutrition, or mental health care, you're setting yourself up for a sharper, healthier, and more successful future. Building a strong, healthy brain isn't about achieving perfection, it's about progress. By cutting out harmful habits and replacing them with brain-boosting activities, you'll start to notice the benefits in clarity, focus, and memory. Take the first step today. Protect your brain, fuel it with what it needs, and give it the love and attention it deserves. Which of these brain-damaging habits surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know which one you're going to start working on today. If you found this video helpful, hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more content on brain health and personal growth, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our future videos. Remember, your brain is the only place you have to live. Take care of it, and it will take care of you.